Okay, this is another practice video. One concept that I always speak about is the time that passed from the beginning of an action up to now, when this action keeps happening. I mean, for example, I'm running. I started running at 5. Now it's 6 o'clock and I'm still running. And a friend of mine tells me, "Oh, how long have you been running?" "I've been running for 1 hour." And this is the only way to express this concept. I haven't done anything else but running for 1 hour. But if I refer not to the fact that I've been running continuously for 1 hour, but I speak about the habit, okay? I have, which is to run every day or every 2 days. And a friend asks me, I'm not running now. I'm not even sweating. I'm perfectly at rest. And my friend asks me, "How long have you run?" or "How long have you been running?" And the question can be, "I've run for 3 years," or "I've been running for 3 years." Can you catch my drift? There is a difference. In this case, I haven't been really running for 3 years. That's something impossible. I have to eat, to sleep, and to have a life. So to speak, there is a line connecting all these actions of running, and this is the time I've been practicing this. So if I ask you, what's wrong with my ass today? If I ask you, now you're smoking, and I want to know when you started to smoke today and how long you have been smoking up to now, I would ask you, how long have you been smoking? Or how many cigarettes have you been smoking? That means I've been smoking one cigarette after the other. How long have you been smoking? I've been smoking for 2 hours. A chain smoker. Okay? If I ask you, how many letters have you written? It means today, because I use the present perfect, it's implied that it's in the same time frame. Today, this month, this year, or in your life. So it means that today I have written, let's say, 5 letters, but not one after the other, not back to back in a row, but one at a time, then after 1 hour, 2 hours, or 15 minutes. Anyway, not continuously. But if I ask you, how many letters have you been writing, it means that I started writing letters, let's say 1 hour ago, and then I wrote another one, I wrote another one, I wrote another one, and then I say, I've been writing 5 letters. This is a very peculiar concept that in the present, when you are in the same time frame from day to night, there's an opposition between present perfect and present perfect continuous. Okay. I can say, have you been drinking? It means the effect is still present, like, yeah, I've been drinking alcohol, booze. I can ask you, have you drunk my beer? It means I drank all of your beer. But, for example, there is some coffee here. Actually, it's barley and coffee. And somebody, okay, have you been drinking my coffee because there was more before? Okay? Have you been drinking my coffee? Have you been drinking my beer? I had a 6-pack, and now I have 5 beers instead of 6. Okay. I've been thinking about what you said to me. In this case, not only the same day, but an activity that I've been doing quite continuously. How to put it? I've been thinking, I thought it means not many times, and maybe I came up with an answer, with a solution. I've been thinking gives the idea that I've been racking my mind in a way. I've been like nervous about things. It's something that worries me, preoccupies me. I've been thinking about, okay, when a girlfriend says this, I've been thinking, good sign. They should not think. I'm joking, they should think. Okay, this is, always say, this is good practice. Okay, this is grammar and practice at the same time. Another thing I want to add. If you teach English, you should speak English. It means you should be able to speak English, but you should be speaking English during the lesson most of the time. If you teach Italian, speak Italian. Some people sport their English knowledge because they know English and they want to teach Italian. Actually, a native speaker doesn't give a fiddler's fart whether you're able or not to speak English. That's a good sign, only in a way that you are into languages. If you've been able to learn a language, you're in a better position to teach it. But you don't need to do that in every video. For example, now I'm teaching English, and as you see, I don't say one word in Italian. Okay? I just speak more slowly. You have to be into the language. Get into the language. Okay? Do you understand? Do you catch my drift? Do you know what I mean? Catch my drift is like slang. So, it's slang, don't use it every time. I use it because I want you to understand spoken English, but use slang sparingly. if you have a very good pronunciation and you don't make many mistakes and you're good at English, let's add some slang. If you're not that, learn slang only to understand, because in English people actually use many idioms and a lot of slang more than in Italian. So sometimes the slang word of the idiom is more common than the regular way that is not, after all, that common. For example, licenziare, get fired, or is more common than dismissed, which should be the regular way. So I've been speaking for nearly 11 minutes, and not I've spoken for I've been speaking, because actually it really lasted for 11 minutes. But I've been posting language videos for nearly 2 years, or I've posted language videos for almost 2 years. My new concept is integrating grammar and practice. Okay? I've been posting these practice videos for some months. It's full of mosquitoes. This is a insecticide. This is my insecticide. You know. What else? Sorry. This is bran. I've eaten some bran. A roughage. Now it's stuck. So I sip my barley and coffee. In England say barley, like almost Bali, the town. In America say barley. Coffee. Would you like a cup of coffee? No. Would you like a cup of coffee? That's kind of New York. Cup of coffee. Why do I have the Chelsea? I don't know. I found it. Tell you the truth. I found it. Okay, sounds good. It looks good. Near my Italian 1990 World Championship. This Chelsea football. Football is a British word for soccer. Not to confuse, it's soccer, which means a sucker is like a plunger, like something that sticks to something. Sucker. Look it up in a dictionary. Or a person that believes whatever you gullible person that believes everything you say to them. Okay, what else can I speak about practicing? I've been in love with this girl for some months. In this case, it's not possible. Okay? I've been in love with that girl for some months. Oh, this girl I speak now and then about, the girl I never mention, I will never tell you her name. Actually, one day she'll be here and we'll say, oh, this is the girl. Tell the people your name. She will never do that. Maybe at gunpoint. Oh, my name is Roberta. She's not called. That's not her name. Roberta e le sue Roberte. That's a very funny joke. In Italian, I don't know, it's not very common, but a very funny way to say tits is Roberta. And one day there was a girl with a big rack, you know, big brass, and she was called Roberta, and every time I referred to her, I was mentioning her. I said Roberta e le sue Roberta, like these 60s groove bands, no? Or and the Wailers, Bob Marley and the Wailers, Roberta e le sue Roberte. And another funny joke, and when I was in the marching band, there was a girl who didn't want to say mouthpiece. Mouthpiece is this. You know, this is a mouthpiece. Well, if you're Italian, you know what I'm talking about, because the word for this is bocchino, and since in Italian the same word means mouthpiece and blowjob, she never wanted to call it mouthpiece, embouchure, imboccatura, and I said, yeah, you are really sick. I mean, what's wrong with you? Call it the way it is. If somebody misunderstands you, it's their problem, but actually this, I will always call it bocchino. And I will never mix and confuse the two things. Okay, that's a joke. Anyway, okay, I don't want to insist on this, but some of them are quite expensive. Not this for trumpets. Those for saxophone are very expensive. And I play the saxophone too. Okay, I've been playing the saxophone for, damn it, how long? Nearly 30 years. Good, I'm old. And I've been playing the trumpet or the cornet for just 10 years. So I'm more good and better at playing the sax than playing the damn horn, the trumpet. But I like it. Sorry, I belched. That's my Bali thing. You know, Bali makes you belch? No, I didn't know. Okay, I don't drink soda pops. I haven't been drinking soda pops for many months. Do you know why? Makes you fat. A lot of sugar, it's not good for your teeth, it's not good for your health, it's not good for your silhouette. You understand? Now, actually, I'm quite different. Watch my previous videos, my old videos. I was... No, and now I'm better. I'm much better. I've been fasting. Well, fasting is not being fast. Fasting is when you don't eat. Okay, I haven't been fasting for real. I've just been eating less. This is the secret. Okay, the major secret. Okay, at the beginning it was very difficult because I have these fits of hunger. They make me angry. Hunger and anger. I have problem with hunger management and anger management. Then you get used to it. You get used to it, not to eating. You get used to it, IT. Then I started to run again. I had been running for 6 or 7 years when I stopped. Then, now I've been running for May, June, July, almost 4 months. But I'm quite good. After 4 months, I can, considering my age, I can run quite fast. I still haven't to decide what distance. 1500 meters, 5000 meters, 10, yeah, 5000, 10,000 meters, I still don't know. Actually, maybe 5, so I can run the 1500 and the 10,000 meters. I like 1500 meters. It's very, very tiring. Lactacid is the word in Italian, lactacido. You know, lactic acid in English, I'm not sure. And so I run for 3 months, or for 4 months. I've been running for 4 months. I've been running for 4 months. For 4. The first is schwa. For 4 months. Sometimes I have this shirt, running shirt with holes. Yeah, I show my big muscles. Not so big. Okay, I've been working out for 3 months, so considering that, they are quite big because the 3 months. Okay, how much mass can you develop in 3 months? On top of that, I'm still a runner, so it's not easy, you know, to do working out and running at the same time. It's not easy at all, but that gives me some extra push when I sprint last 100-200 meters, if I'm ever gonna run the 1500 meters. I didn't know, I haven't been checking on running shoes, sneakers or trainers. Sneakers in American English, trainers in British English, for a long time. So I'm still with the Nike Air, Adidas Torsion, Asics Gel, whatever. What other Simpson did we have in the late 80s, early 90s? Then I discovered that they still produce that. They resumed producing LA Trainer, which is a state of the art, maybe 30 years ago, and they do that again. Like vintage shoes. There's a new. I always have a New Balance. These are kind of vintage shoes. I show you. This is New Balance. It was state of the art in the 80s with NCAP, polyurethane and EVA. You know, this is very, you know, old style shoes. And a kind of a shoe is very funny. I'm gonna show you. This is Airflow, another state of the art shoes in the late 80s. They fit like a glove, you see. Very funny. Very, very funny. You know, you don't need socks. You know, very flexible. Not much midsole here. So this is our to run fast, but there's still air inside. So, and I use my sole gel. Okay. Luckily enough, there's no smell on YouTube. No smell at all. It will take forever for me to upload this. I was thinking about shoes, and I should buy some more technical shoes, you know. I'm still deciding. I have to make up my mind. I had Saucony. I liked Saucony, but now everything is different. This is minimal shoes. We have very little midsole, and they say you can adjust, but I don't know the stress. I mean, all the time you hit the ground with your heel, if you don't have a lot of midsole, you're gonna have problems with your tendons and your muscles. At least I have. I overpronate because my feet are quite flat, so I should have stable, steady shoes. But I find Nike Air very comfortable. Yesterday I I ran with my Air whatever I still have, and Nike, and I had no problems at all. It was like running, I don't know, on there was a lot of cushioning because I used this other sole with gel with the support for my foot arch, you know, that I don't have much of for me. Okay, why I'm speaking about this? I started with a lot of practice. Or you know what? If you don't like it, just stop it. That's the beauty of YouTube. If you are interested in running and shoes and sport, I think this part will be more interesting than the other part. You know, I live in Corviale, so I run many times. I run near this long building. It's like 1 mile and more. It's like a skyscraper, but horizontal. You know, very funny. So I run. It's the full circle is 2 kilometers 50 meters. You know. And okay, it takes what? Okay, 9 minutes or 10 minutes depending on my speed. Okay, I've been speaking for 26 minutes about grammar and basically about nothing after 12-13 minutes. So am I going to speak for half an hour without any preparation at all. Okay, I was speaking about running. I said I've been running for 3 months, nearly 4 months, or I've run for 3 months and nearly 4 months. What made me resume running? Oh, like the first time I ran, I also forgot. Love stories gone wrong. I don't know this. Anyway, sentimental problems, and I do that. Running is my way of reacting to all this inner turmoil happening inside me, or you know, all these things. It doesn't sound like this. I mean, I know, not like, you know, my girl jilted me. I'm so sad. She's a mother and she jilted me. She's gotta go to hell. Okay, maybe I think that now and then. I mean, we are humans after all. I don't pretend to be a saint. We have a dark side. You know, we have a good side and a dark side. Important is to keep it in check. I mean, the dark side is always trying to get the best of us, the dark side. And we have also a bright side, and actually life is like the symbol of Korea, black inside the white and a little white inside the black. Okay, I'm gonna resume this very interesting video I was watching. It's called Mind Control, The Mechanics of Mind Control, by, I don't know, find it on YouTube. It's very, very interesting. Mind Control, The Mechanics of Mind Control. And I found it very, very, very interesting. It speaks about things I've been reading something about, bad thoughts, good thoughts, and sleeping, do not sleep. Oh, it's very, very interesting. I recommend it. Okay, that's okay. I'm hitting half an hour. Thanks for watching. It was a pleasure. Nice talking to ya. Goodbye.